Good morning to all and all. I am Sudha, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Computer Science. Subject Programming in C++. My topic Inheritance. Inheritance. The main objectives. What is meant by inheritance? Inheritance is an hierarchical advantage of inheritance, class inheritance definition, public, protect and private inheritance, and accessibility. Public and private inheritance, constructor, restrictor and inheritance, rules of building, class, hierarchical, override the functions. What is meant by inheritance? The mechanism which one class gets the properties of the another class. Inheritance is a meaningful way to relate two or more classes. Inheritance implement as is a relationship. For example, dog is a animal. Inheritance inherits a member of existing classes. The existing class is called the base class and the new class is referred to as a derived class, reusing the code functionality and fast implementation time. Note all the member of classes except private and inherit. Inheritance create new classes from existing classes. The new classes that we are creating from the existing class, derived class, is also referred as a subclass. The existing class, also called as a base class, is also called as a superclass. The derived class inherits the properties of the base class. Each derived class in turn became a base class for the derived class. A derived class can redefine the member function of a base class, but this redefinition applies only on the object to derived class. Syntax. Class, subclasses name, access modifier, superclass name. Access mode is used to specify the mode in which the properties of superclass will be inherited into subclass, public, private and protect. For example, we are using the inheritance hierarchical. The vehicle, there are the different types of vehicles. Bicycle, car, truck. Motorized vehicle. First base class is in a vehicle. After that, motorized vehicles, bicycle, car, truck, etc. The base class, in the program we are showing base class, derived class and main process we declare. The derived class inherited all the base class method writing the following strategy. Constructor, destructor and copy constructor of base class. Overloading the operator of the base class. A derived class can act as a base class to a lower level derived classes. The higher classes in the hierarchical, the more general information it contains. The lower class in the hierarchical, the more specific information it contains. The attributes in the derived class override the same ones in a base class. Advantage of inheritance. When a class inherited from another class, there are three benefits. You can reuse the method and data of existing classes. You can extend the existing class by adding new data and new methods. You can modify the existing class by overloading its method with your own implementation. These are the advantages of inheritance. Class inheritance definitions. Using the old class, new class, class define access class, A class and class membership. Access ID define how can the derived class access base class members. Access identifier can either public, private or protect. Class inheritance definition. Class A, class B. Class A inheritance from class B. Use a single colon, double colon. Use a scope resolution operator followed by the keyword public and name of the base class, class B. The line says the class A is derived from the base class of class B. Public, protected and private. When a class name is declared as a public, it can be accessed by any other part of your program. As a private, it can be accessed only by a number of its classes. Further, derived class do not have access to private base class members. As protect, it can be accessed only by member of its classes. However, derived class also have access to protect base class members. The protect allow a member to be inherited but to remain private within a class hierarchical. Public private protect. When a base class is inherited by use of public default, its public member become public member of the derived class. Its protect members become protect member of a derived class. Protected its public and protect members became a protect member of a derived class. Private, it is a public and protected member became the private member of the derived class. In all the cases, private member of base class remain private to the base class. Inheritance accessibilities, we using the access identifier, access from own classes, access from derived classes, access from object outside classes in public, private and protect. A class inherits the behavior of another class and enhance it in some way. Inheritance does not mean inheriting classes to another class's private member. Public, private, we using a simple program. Next we see in the types of inheritance. In the public and private inheritance functions, derived class can access the protect and public data in base class. Object of derived class can access private or protect number of the base class. The difference between the publicly derived and privately derived classes. Object of the publicly derived class B can be accessed public member of base class A. Object of the privately derived class C cannot. They can only access a public member of their own derived class. Next we see in the types of inheritance. There are 5 types of inheritance. Types of inheritance using single inheritance, multiple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hybrid inheritance. First one, single inheritance. Single inheritance is one where you have a single base class and a single derived class. In this type of inheritance, one derived class inherited from only one base class. It is the most important simple form of inheritance. The example, we are using a class name shape, protect, public, in the main method. Next one, multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, a derived class inherited from multiple base class. It is properties of both the base class, class A, class B, class C, base class and derived class. In this type of the inheritance, single derived classes may be inherited from 2 or more than 2 base classes. For the reference, we are using this program. Next, multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, a subclass is inherited from a class itself, inheriting from another class. We are using a class A, B, C. It is a base class of superclass B. It is a subclass of derived class A and B base class of C. Derived class subclass of B. Class A is a super of B. Base class super of B. Class B, it is a subclass derived of A and a base class of C. Class C, derived class subclass of B. In this type of inheritance, derived class is inherited from a class which in turn inherited from some other classes. The superclass of one is a subclass for the other. Example, we will see in this. Hierarchical inheritance. In this type, hierarchical inheritance, it's like a inverted tree. So, multiple classes inherited from a single base class. Example, class A, class B, class C, class D. Class A, class B, class C and class D. Base class, subclass and derived class. In this type of the inheritance, multiple derived are inherited from a single base class. We have shown this example program. First base class, after that class A will inherit a process, class B, class C. Class A is in a base class, class B is a public inherit derived class from A, class C, derived class A. After that main method, the object derived class call a member functions, object derived classes called member functions C. Hybrid inheritance, it becomes two or more type of inheritance. In this type of inheritance, we can have a mixture of number of inheritance, class A, class B, class C and class D. The hybrid inheritance is a multi-level inheritance, combination of hierarchical and multi-level inheritance. We see in this program, first we are using a protect, we initializing the data, after passing the arithmetic values, we will work out this problem. Virtual base class. Multi-path inheritance may lead a duplicate of inherited member of form number from a grandparent base class. This may be avoided by making the common base class a virtual base class. When a class is made a virtual base class, C++ takes necessary care to see only a one copy of the class is inherited. Thank you.